Hi collective. So this is going to be a collective message. So that means you could be any sign and watch this reading. Give me a second, guys, to fix myself. Okay, I think we're good. I don't know. I think the angle's decent. So this is going to be a collective, so that means you could be any sign watching this. Take what resonates, leave out what doesn't. Of course, there's no gender in tarot. And always feel free to switch or place the energies where you feel they need to be. Where you feel they need to be placed. I'm going to make this anything that comes out. Okay? But I'm going to make it love. Okay, so anything that you need to hear or anything that needs to come out when it comes to love for my collective. Okay? That moon card fell. Do I take it? No. Okay, but maybe the moon could be significant. Okay. So, yeah, this is going to be anything that you need to know for Valentine's Day. So, you know, Valentine's Day, love, right? So this could be anything that needs to come out when it comes to like maybe romantic messages or something you need to know about love, okay? I'm getting do take this one. So what's this one? The sun. And we just had the moon fall like on the floor prior to this card. So maybe something about yin yang, masculine, feminine energy. Maybe something that you didn't know about is going to be illuminated. I don't get it's a bad thing though. It could be something where you're like, well, now I know. It could be something that's along the lines of being mysterious. I don't know what that may mean for some of you. The cards are just gonna keep falling on this side. Ace of Swords. Also, guys, it is pretty early in the morning. Well, kind of like mid-morning. So there might be some like noise from across the street. It's like a little warehouse, so just don't mind that. Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're finding out the truth of something. I don't get it's bad though. Maybe something was a mystery. Okay, now this may not be for all of you, but with the Six of Wands here, I don't know if you guys can see it, Six of Wands, maybe someone has more status or has more than they may have told you that they had. So maybe something to do with money or status could play a role here. Maybe they have more than what they told you they did. That could be something that you're realizing. And then if that doesn't resonate, for some of you, this could be like someone sees you like this. Okay? Let's see. Eight of Cups. So, any love messages that the collective needs to hear for Valentine's Day, Valentine's weekend. Valentine's weekend. What do they need to hear? The Two of Swords. I don't know why this is kind of reminding me of like, is it Edward Scissorhands in the that movie? I think it's with Johnny Depp, and he's actually a Gemini, which I know those of you who watch my channel, I will resume back to Gemini. I just did one yesterday, by the way. So Two of Swords. Yeah, maybe there's something here that either you, collective, or someone here is walking away from something, and it may have been that they missed a detail on seeing something. Maybe that's why they're walking away. And notice how this Eight of Cups, like this specific, from this specific tarot deck, the Eight of Cups looks kind of like discombobulated, like it looks like it's a mess. So there could be something about like they're freeing themselves from some kind of a mess, from like it's a mess, it's an environment that may be messy, or something that is just not maybe fair is what I'm getting. Give me a little bit more about this. Okay, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Maybe 22 could be significant. That could be a number you're seeing, 222. Okay. No, I'm getting more so 22. I don't know if that could be an age. But yeah, take it as it resonates. Maybe the angel number 22, right? Yeah, something here, maybe like someone walks away from something because maybe like there's a sense of something maybe doesn't also match like their values. There could be something about a lack of values, or something that they no longer follow. Two of Pentacles. It's like juggling. The number 8 could also be significant because this kind of looks like an 8 to me. It's kind of also looking like, kind of reminding me a little bit of like the yin yang symbol. So someone here may have been missing some kind of detail about someone. Yeah, like maybe the mask came off. So this could be you, or this could be someone walking away. Page of Cups. What is that Page of Cups? Okay. Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands. So someone may come in and give communication. Communication about what, though? They may give communication about, maybe this could be you, collective, where you're giving some kind of very stern, very much to the point, no BS kind of communication. To someone that may be wanting to give like Page of Cups energy. There could be something about a headache too. Like maybe you're telling someone here, oh, okay, this is how I'm seeing it. You could be telling someone a lot. Maybe you really like are just, the communication may come off very passionate, very stern, very like Queen of Swords, right? Like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to be, obviously, but I know I have, you know, my fellow Geminis on here. But of course, anybody can embody that Queen of Swords energy. So anyway, I'm getting here like someone's mask may not be what they show. Like what they show is a facade. It's fake. And maybe this person wants to offer something to you, or wants to say something like emotional communication. This is, you know, love messages for Valentine's Day weekend. So maybe there's something here where they communicate. Now, this doesn't have to directly be communication from them in the 3D. This could be communication from a dream. Earlier I was getting, before I even started recording, I was getting something about lucid dreams. There could be something about lucid dreams. And the facades coming, like, look at how this Hierophant, because Hierophant talks about like someone who's very strong on their values. They believe what they believe and they stand on 10 toes on what they believe. But this kind of is giving me like, in the context of this reading, it's kind of giving me like this person could be fake. They probably don't even have a lot to offer. This could be you, or this could be the person that you're, you know, maybe romantically interested, walking away from something where the values, it's like it's a mask. There's a mask on whatever this is. In the environment, a person that they're emotionally distancing themselves from. Okay? Very random, but there could also be something about hydrating. Like, you know, sometimes they say that when you have like dry, chapped lips, it could be from like dehydration. That's very, very random, though. That's like a side message. Okay. Yeah, and you're telling someone something. You could be telling someone about themselves, right? Four of Cups. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Four of Cups. I'm getting there's some kind of cycle here that's changing where people are no longer in this energy. Like you are no longer gonna be ignored. Maybe perhaps in the past you were dealing with a person here who couldn't see the bigger picture, couldn't see you, or maybe they couldn't see the connection, right? And they were too focused on something else. Maybe they were not even focused on these 3 cups, because in this card it looks like She's focused on a whole other direction that has nothing to do even with the cups. And that could be the wheel that's changing here. That Sun card could be your good karma coming in. So yeah, something about being balanced. 1515 as I was saying that. Let's see. So, love messages for my collective. What else do they need to know? The Hanged Man. Yeah. Changing perspectives. Again, place yourself where you feel you need to be. If this is not you, this is this person seeing how maybe, like I said, some kind of environment or a person maybe they're involved with, like I said, their mask is coming off, and I get they're getting a new perspective. Right? Because Hangman is like new perspective on something. A new perspective on a situation. Sometimes, you know, you do have to, I mean, metaphorically speaking, but you do have to kind of like maybe hang upside down to be able to see things from a different angle. Sometimes you have to, I hope that makes sense. Like, it's like if you were to be upside down, right, from a tree, things would look different, right? Because you're upside down. So it's like same thing, kind of like using as an example to like see things from a different perspective. I feel like I got a little tongue-tied there. I'm like, does that even make sense? Okay, so let's see. With that Sun card, what else does my collective need to know with that Sun card? Let's see. 5 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. With the 5 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, this is like regret. So maybe someone here has regret for being in that 4 of Cups. And with this Page of Pentacles, you could be meeting someone here. Yeah. You could be meeting someone here who brings and strikes like something new, something something stable, even though it is a page. Maybe this person has different interest. They could be younger, okay? Doesn't have to be. Could be younger. Maybe this person is trying to pursue something. Maybe perhaps that they're new at, okay? But someone here with the 5 of Cups regrets something. The Star card. Yeah, maybe there's this knowing that you were always supposed to do something. Maybe for some of you, maybe there's this energy of like knowing, because here are the lovers. I had the lovers actually, because this tarot deck has the lovers twice. So with this lovers, maybe there's something here where you knew, or like there's this inner knowing of very intense love and connection with someone. And perhaps, like I said, even though it's a page, maybe this person sparks some kind of interest. Okay, I am getting like maybe there's something here about work, right? Let's see. Love messages for my collective for Valentine's Day weekend. The Ten of Pentacles, yeah. And the Moon card. I'm channeling the song that says, and I don't want you to save me. What song is that? When everything's meant to be broken. Yeah, maybe you'll see how something was broken. Or maybe that's the way it felt, but it's not going to anymore. Lovers, I'm getting like you're meant to connect with someone here. Yeah, and you know how I said there's something here about work? Like maybe there's something where it sparks interest in something creative or something to do with money. Perhaps this could be someone who either you or this person is new to something, but you guys are meant to maybe work or collaborate in some way. And maybe there's like this deep knowing, or there's going to be this deep knowing that you guys were supposed to collaborate, or like, I'm getting like the word like conjunct together. Okay? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Now it actually came out and fell on the floor. Yeah, there's some kind of cycle here that's changing. The wheel is turning in your favor. Okay, is what I'm getting. Which deck do I use? This one. Let's see. Give me more for my collective. What else for my collective? Seven of Wands. Okay. Let's see, give me more for that Seven of Wands. Oh, did it fall? The High Priestess. There's this energy of protecting, like, your intuition. Okay? Yeah, there could be this energy of protecting your intuition. Yeah, remember, like I said, there's this inner knowing. Star card talks about kind of like getting to a place where after so much that has happened, you know that there was always something for you in all the stuff that you may have struggled or gone through that were very, very heavy. Yeah, I keep getting those lyrics from that song. Let me see if I could look it up. So let's see. I think it goes like, and I don't want you to save me. Sorry guys for the clicking sounds. And, or that may be relaxing, I don't know. For those of you who watch ASMR, this clicking might be relaxing. Okay, let's see. This. Okay, I found it. Okay, it's actually by the Google Dolls. So let's look up the lyrics. It won't play the audio, obviously, but let's see. Because I do keep channeling that, and I got guided to just see what the lyrics say, because I don't know this song too well, but it is familiar to me. Let's see. So, okay, it's taking forever to start. Okay, you're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. And all I can breathe is your life. Some of you guys may want to look up the song called Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. And I don't want the world to see me because I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I don't know, some of you guys may resonate with that song, okay? Yeah. Some of you guys may resonate with that song. And you can't find the tears that ain't coming or the moment of truth in your lies. So this could be coming from someone here who I feel like has regret. Right? Remember that 5 of Cups? Yeah, we have 5 of Wands. It's like this person feels like they may want you, they may want to give you something here, right? And again, like I said, it doesn't have to be in the 3D. It could just be messages, downloads you're getting. But I am getting you're kind of cold towards this person. Queen of Swords. Maybe if they do communicate, your energy is gonna come off very quick-witted, very much like not a lot of emotion, kind of straight to the point, not filtering anything that you feel, right, with that Queen of Swords. While this person might be kind of not yappy. I think it's the word sappy, right? Like when you're sad. I know this reading's kind of long already. Knight of Pentacles, yeah. Regardless if this person is an earth sign or not, I feel like there's someone here that maybe it's taking little baby steps in this connection with this person, but it's moving forward. And there is something here where I feel like you and this person are meant to build some kind of legacy together. Maybe you met them through a form of work, right? Or some kind of an interest, because I don't know why I'm getting some kind of interest or maybe some kind of skill set. Somewhere where they work or you work or something they do for work. Some form of work, okay? And yeah, 9 of Swords. I'm getting here like there might be overthinking on this person's part or maybe your end, but this connection is, I'm getting there's some kind of truth and download with this connection. Okay, so you might be getting downloads from, I'm getting something where you're kind of taking like a cold approach to. You kind of like don't really care about this energy. You've either walked away from it, or maybe this could be you actually emotionally detaching from this energy. And then there's another connection here that I feel like you're going to be getting some kind of like, something maybe shines bright, okay? Maybe there's something gets illuminated about this connection, and there is beautiful major arcana energy here. It's like maybe there's like this deep knowing that you are meant to do something with this person, collaborate, a business or something of that nature, okay? Give me one last message for my collective about this situation here. The World card. The World card talks about an ending of a cycle. You are ending a cycle here. The wheel is turning, right, into a different direction, and you are done with some kind of cycle. There could be a lot of downloads. I'm getting like the theme here is getting downloads on whether you're still trying to get an energy out of your system. This could be emotionally, mentally, physically, and a spiritual level from someone from the past. And then if you have like new interest, or you're talking to someone, or you're trying to build a connection with someone, I'm getting here like the theme is something about dreams, downloads, okay? So a lot of downloads possibly during like Valentine's Day weekend, for sure. Okay, do I leave it at that? Yeah, we're already through 33 minutes in. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope you guys got some clarity and or guidance. We do have a little bit of everything: earth, water, air, Cancer, right, which would be air, fire. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that, and yeah, bye collective.